Have you ever wondered why, after turning 40, no matter how hard we try to stay active, our breath gets shorter, we run out of air faster, even though we still work, walk, and live normally every day? Yet just a few laps in the pool leave us gasping for air? And if our lungs are something we can't see, how do we know they're slowly getting weaker year by year? When we step past 40, it's not just our hair that turns grey. Our lungs quietly age as well, losing elasticity like a balloon slowly deflating over time. But here's the interesting part. Our lungs are just like muscles. They can be trained again. Today, we're going on a special 30-day journey together. Short-distance underwater swimming to improve lung endurance. Safe, natural, and effective at the same time. Before we begin, share your age in the comments below, so I know what chapter of life you're starting this journey from. When we talk about lungs and breathing, most of us think they work automatically without needing our attention. But one day, climbing stairs, playing with grandkids, or diving into a swimming pool, we suddenly feel something isn't quite like it used to be. Our breath is shorter, our heart beats faster. It doesn't mean we're weak. It's because a silent organ, our lungs, can no longer fully support the demands of our middle-aged body. Did you know, according to studies from the American Lung Association, starting at age 30, lung capacity decreases by 1–2% every year? That means by age 40, we may have lost about 10 to 20% of our breathing efficiency. That's why we no longer feel those deep, effortless breaths we once had in our 20s. And if we rarely exercise, live in polluted air, experience chronic stress, smoke, or struggle with weight, that decline happens even faster. But there's something incredibly encouraging. Our lungs can absolutely improve through proper breathing training. And short-distance underwater swimming is one of the most natural yet powerful ways to strengthen them. In water, pressure is applied to the chest, forcing the lungs to work harder with every inhale and exhale. It's like weight training for the lungs, but gentle, safe, and free from strain. Especially for those over 40, holding your breath underwater for just 5 to 10 seconds is ideal. Don't try to hold it longer. We're not competing with anyone. What truly matters is consistency and the right technique. To understand this better, let me share something important. After 40, breathing becomes part of our mental health. When we take a deep breath, the lungs open, but so does the mind. When we exhale slowly, stress is released, just like bubbles rising in the water. Swimming isn't just about strengthening the lungs. It brings us back to a calm place, as if we're listening to life slow down, becoming gentler, quieter, more meaningful. So how do we begin this 30-day journey? We'll take small steps, no rushing, no pressure. A body over 40 deserves respect and needs to be listened to carefully. And over 30 days, we won't just notice changes in our breathing, but also in sleep quality, emotional balance, alertness, and stamina. If you pay attention, when we were younger, we could run fast, dive long, swim for hours. But after 40, the body responds differently. Not because we're weak, but because our lungs have lost elasticity, like a spring that no longer snaps back. The lungs can't expand as quickly, so oxygen exchange becomes lower, forcing the heart to beat faster to make up for it. In the water, something remarkable happens. The water pressure forces the lungs to work harder. Each time we dive, our breath becomes more conscious. We can't breathe carelessly. We must control it, stay calm. This control slowly restores the lungs. Underwater breathing becomes a lesson in patience, in accepting our limits and gradually pushing beyond them. Science calls this respiratory muscle training. We can't see our breathing muscles like we see arm or leg muscles, but we can feel them. Every wave sliding against our chest, every gentle breath hold, every stream of bubbles released underwater. These are moments when our lungs become stronger. So don't assume long breath holds are better. For people over 40, short breath holds repeated consistently are the key. It's like walking instead of running a marathon. Small steps build lasting change. If you agree that health after 40 requires patience and smart effort more than brute strength, comment OK right now so we can move forward. This is the most important message of this video. Now imagine the next 30 days as a journey to discover your own breath. During the first 10 days, we don't expect much. The goal is simply to get familiar. Each time you enter the water, inhale through your nose, hold for 5 seconds, then dive shortly. Gently glide for 6, 10 feet, then surface and exhale slowly and softly. No need to go fast, no need to go far. Just enough. During the next 10 days, the body begins to remember. You can hold your breath a little longer, 7 to 10 seconds. You'll learn to exhale underwater through both nose and mouth, creating tiny bubbles like a gentle whisper from your lungs opening up. Each bubble is a release of stress. During the last 10 days, once the lungs adapt, we increase the challenge. Not by holding longer, but by increasing repetition. In a single 25-meter lap, dive and surface twice. This helps the lungs not just grow stronger, but become flexible, adjusting breath to movement. What matters most doesn't start in the water. It begins as you stand at the pool's edge. Before you swim, take 5 minutes for your breath. Stand tall, place a hand on your chest or belly, inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 2 seconds, exhale for 6 seconds. Repeat 10 times. When you exhale, imagine setting down an invisible burden. That breath doesn't just warm up the lungs, it softens the entire emotional system. Then, when you enter the water, begin the first exercise. Short breath holds of 5-10 seconds. Let your body glide gently, without force. When you rise, let your breath out slowly, like speaking softly to yourself. Next, practice long exhales underwater. The goal isn't to hold longer, but to make the air leave slowly. The slower it is, the more control your lungs must maintain, and the stronger they become. Let the bubbles rise like little particles of time dissolving from your body. You can repeat this cycle 10 times each session. But don't push yourself if you feel tired. After 40, the body needs respect more than intensity. Stop if you feel dizzy, your heart races irregularly, or fatigue becomes overwhelming. Treat your breath as a friend, not an enemy to conquer. Now imagine this. After 30 days, your breaths grow deeper, you sleep better, swimming no longer exhausts you, even climbing stairs feels easier. That's not just health, that's freedom. Freedom in every breath, freedom in how you experience life. When the lungs are healthy, the mind becomes lighter. You don't just swim better, you live better. Have you ever realized? Breathing doesn't just keep us alive, it teaches us to slow down, to go deeper, to live fully in a fast-paced world. Sometimes, to understand the value of a breath, we must dive underwater, enter the silence of our own body, and discover the quiet power within us. Today, you didn't just learn short-distance underwater swimming. You began a journey to restore your lungs, your spirit, and your sense of control over life. If you commit to 30 days, you won't just change your breathing, you'll change how you face time itself. If you want more training to build stronger lungs, a healthier heart, and a more energetic body after 40, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. We'll walk this path together, one breath at a time.